90 and 22. I have it as 418. I think that 90 and 21. Let me do this here. And 8, 0, 18. 1980. 1980. 1980. I was mixed up with some calculations. I kept my calculator all the way back next to my cameraman, and I'm going to close the transaction. Now, over here you might have noticed, let me just recap everything. Here you might have noticed that I have always, in last in first out, always you need to touch your last inventory, not the first inventory. The first in first out method, you had to touch your first inventory, not the last inventory. The last inventory in first out is to be touched after when you're done with your first inventory. But in last in first out method, you touch your last inventory. Over here, you had to touch your last inventory because you had no other option. So he wanted to buy 70, sold him 70, and I remained with 30 at the same price. I go outside to the market buying 80. I fill up my 80 into my stock. My stocks go up by 30 plus 80, 110. Now, he comes to me again. He tells me that I want to buy 40. So I give him 40 out of my 80 stock. I rewrite my 30, my 20, my 600, and 40 minus 80 minus 40 gives me a 40, and 40 into 21 gives me 840. I use the same price if you notice. I do not use my 20 because I have not touched my inventory stock, which gives me a price of 20. Again, go down. He comes to me again asking me if I have an inventory stock of 20 cameras. He wants to buy 20 cameras more. I do not touch my first inventory. I touch my second inventory, which means my last inventory. Now, from a 40, I take out 20 and give it to him, and I remain with 20 cameras at the price of 21, and obviously at a full price of 420. I go back to the market. I buy 100 cameras. When I buy 100 cameras, I might have bought cheaper than that price, but I priced it that way. So, then I fill up my inventory with these cameras. My inventory go up by, in a total of 150. 30 plus 20 plus 100, 150. So it goes up. He comes to me the next day. And asks me, hey, Mir, do you have 10 more cameras? I said, yes, I do. This time, if you notice, I have my first stock, my second stock, my third stock. It does not matter whether you're using your second stock or third stock. You have to use your last stock. That's why this is called last in, first out. Now, over here, I took off 10, gave him 10. 100 minus 10, I'm remained with the 90. At a price of 22, because my 100 stock was valued at a price of 22. Now, 22 into 10 obviously gives me a 220, and this is the amount that will go into my invoice and his receipt. Now, I have 22 remained. I have 90 remained with the price of 22. I get this. Now, the question might be that what is the total ending balance? My total ending inventory balance. My total ending inventory balance is 0, 0, 1, 10, 11, 2, 3, There you go. $3,000 for my ending inventory balance. Okay, now what is my total sold merchandising? My total sold merchandising will be 1,400 plus 840 plus 420 plus 220. If I add them up, it's going to be 0 and 4 plus 2 plus 4, 6, 8 and and 4 plus 8, 12, 16, 18, and it's going to be 2,880. So I've given you my cost of merchandising sold, and I've given you my ending total inventory balance. That's for it. Last in, first out accounting method.